So that winning Mega Millions ticket could really set you up for a nice retirement, more than that, right? But if you're not a lottery winner or player, chances are you are certainly not saving enough for your retirement.
Yeah, Jeff is here to talk about some new research that shows how little people seem to be saving up for once they quit work. Jeff, this is a concern.
Well, it is. It's startling. And what really stuck out to me about this research is what they found, that basically about 1/3 of Americans have saved less than $1,000 for their retirement. And the Employee Benefit Research Institute is the group that put together this data. They found that before the Great Recession, about 1/4 of Americans felt confident about their golden years. Now that number is at 18%. But that's up 5 percentage points from last year. So the confidence is growing in retirements, but the savings are not. More Americans are realizing they're going to have to set more money aside in order to be able to retire. But the problem is they just aren't doing it, or they're not thinking about it. What a lot of people have never done is run their numbers through a retirement calculator, which can help you figure out how much you should be setting aside. It's something financial experts say all of us should be doing.
Well, it's a sad way it is. I mean, after working 35, 40 years of your life, you would think that in the golden years you should be able to sit back and relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Now, one of the reasons workers are not setting aside the money they need for later in life is because of day-to-day expenses. But at the same time, plenty of them have simply not invested the time in sitting down and going through the numbers to try and restructure their own budgets, where savings can be found if they tried. And a lot of it, of course, has to do with how much money you make. What these researchers found is that, of course, you're more confident with your retirement if you're making $75,000 or more. And then those who were making less than $35,000 a year, they had more of a tendency to save less. In fact, about 68% of those in that salary range were saving less than $1,000 for their retirement.
Well, that makes sense, right, Jeff? They're making less.
They're making less. So the day-to-day expenses, right.
Right, check to check.
What can you cut?
Exactly.
You know?
Well, with Social Security still a major concern for a lot of people, there's a lot of savings that need to be accumulated.
Yeah, you'll be working longer and longer.
Right.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
Sure.